This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell. Let's get right into it. Okay, so we got Nicki Minaj's husband. Okay, the state charges were dropped for him not registering as a SCX offender. Okay, then we got the federal charges now are coming in. So they dropped that because there's a federal charge on him where he's facing 10 years for similar thing. They'll probably give him a lesser charge, something small. I mean, this is something that dates back from 1995. You know, this is really old. He since went to jail for taking someone's life. But I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, like, I'm not even going to say anything about this. We see Meek Mill over there, Twitter fingers. You know, he's talking enough for everybody subliminally. So we'll leave that alone. Then we got Taxstone. He is facing life, actually. I think April 2nd, he will start that trial. They'll start selecting a jury for taking Banga, who was Troy Ave's bodyguard's life, over nothing. So that'll start. He's already facing 20 years. He already pleaded guilty, facing 20 years for the weapons charge. Now he has this whole thing with, taking someone's life. That's not going to go well. There's too much evidence against him with video and everything. So we'll see. And I don't know when Troy Ave goes back to court because he has some charges against him. So we'll see what goes on with that. Then next up we got Pusha T's manager, ex-manager, Gonzalez, talking about how Pusha T and him fell out. Now Pusha T putting his life in danger by rapping about him on the song Snitch while he was in jail. He wanted to write a book. Pusha T thought that was a bad idea. He brought up the fact that he did that song and it put him in jeopardy. Pusha T said, I don't want to deal with you no more, and then they don't deal with each other anymore. I don't know. You know, Pusha T was rapping about his life. I put the picture of him and Rick Ross up because Rick Ross raps about somebody else's life that actually went through it. I always think that's kind of foul. You know, you got to kind of stand by somebody who you kind of borrowed their whole life and made a whole image out of it. And, you know, it says that Drake was kind of right about him, you know, like, and then he said he was trying to clean up his life to the manager, but he still raps about all the things he was rapping about 10 years ago. He's not cleaning his raps up or getting away from everything. I don't know. I mean, I'm still going to listen to Pusha T. I think he's one of the better rappers out here, but it's disappointing to hear all this kind of stuff. But he did come from that era where people invented a persona, kind of lived it out. Anyways, the next up thing, I don't have a picture for this next thing, but I saw Joe Budden and Remy Ma on The Breakfast Club, and they were talking about how they're making, you know, maybe $1 million a season on Love and Hip Hop, and the checks are crazy. Stop it, okay? The whole reason they might be getting bigger checks than 10 grand an episode that other people were getting. Maybe they're getting 20, 30 grand an episode, you know, which is still really great, you know, for reality TV. Reality TV was created because it's so cheap to make. And of course they're going to be on there. These guys need the checks. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. They're making more money than us anyways, you know, 20, 30 grand an episode. That's good money. But it's, you know, it's a step down from where they were before, you know, as rappers. Remy Ma, I don't consider her, you know, she's still a rapper, but she doesn't rap anymore. She's supposed to have a release date for her album soon, but I don't know. Fat Joe really looked out for her when she came home, and she should have signed with Fat Joe. She signed with Columbia Records, did a different move like she did in the past. I think she can rap, but from what I saw recently, it was nah. Then we saw, you know, Joe Budden does his media career. He has a lot of checks coming in from different things, which is good. But they were trying to hype it up like they're making $1 million. I was like, come on, stop. Anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower with JT News, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Hope you guys are having a great day. Peace.